Retiring from crypto can seem far-fetched when you, in just a matter of months, have seen your crypto holdings go down by 80% or more. You may feel depressed looking at your losses, and I can relate to that. But if you are an intelligent investor, you know that the time to invest is when everyone else is panicking. And trust me, the ones who got rich during the last crypto bull run are the ones who scooped up quality projects during the last bear market. So, if you're like me who believe in crypto long term, this market represents a golden opportunity. Today, we'll look at how much Binance Coin, or BNB, you need to retire before 2030. Spend 10 minutes of your life on this video, and I can promise you an answer that may be the start of your way to financial freedom. And make sure to stick around to the end, as the results of this calculation may surprise you. Okay, let's kick it off. In this Retire On series, we like to start by taking a holistic approach. Why have we chosen Binance Coin for our retirement plan? If you've been part of the crypto community for a while, I guess you are no stranger to Binance. Binance is the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world in terms of daily trading volumes of cryptocurrencies. Binance was initially based in China, but later moved its headquarters out of China following the Chinese government's increasing regulation of cryptocurrency. Sometimes a cryptocurrency exchange may have its own assets that is used for certain purposes on its related exchange, such as fee discounts on the trading platform. The Binance Coin is exactly that. BNB began as an asset sold in Binance's initial coin offering, becoming a way Binance Exchange users could pay less trading fees on the platform once the exchange launched. Since then, BNB has retained a role in Binance's growing ecosystem as Binance has expanded into more than just a digital asset exchange. Now, there are a couple of aspects you should be aware of when it comes to BNB as subject to an investment. First of all, BNB launched with a maximum supply of 200 million coins. This means that the token is deflationary, similar to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies that have a fixed supply. Secondly, to counter the value depreciation, Binance has been buying back tokens and destroying them to reduce supply. Binance is committed to removing 100 million BNB, or half of the total supply, from circulation through a process called burning, which occurs every quarter. Binance recently introduced auto burn. The number of tokens removed is automatically calculated according to a formula. In January 2022, the organization completed its first BNB auto burn, eliminating 1,684,387 BNB coins worth $906.76 million from circulation. Although it was the 18th quarterly burn overall, this was the first BNB coin burn that was carried out automatically. The BNB auto burn effectively replaces the prior burn mechanism in favor of a more impartial procedure, independent of the Binance centralized ecosystem. As of June 2022, the total circulating supply of BNB is a little over 163 million coins. And third, with a volume of over $7.6 billion as of Q2 2022, Binance Exchange is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. Millions of cryptocurrency users and dealers already use Binance, and they depend on the exchange and respect its security and protection measures. Given BNB's role as a utility token for the Binance Exchange, reducing fees associated with trading, a large number of users are incentivized to buy and hold BNB. These three aspects, maximum supply, auto burn, and BNB as a utility token for the Binance Exchange, makes it, in my view, a great long-term investment case. With a decline of more than 66% from its all-time high, the timing isn't that bad for an entry either. Okay, so now that you know the basics of what BNB is, we should look more into how many BNB you need to retire before 2030. But first, if you've gotten any value out of this video so far, you know what to do. Alright then, let's get into what you're really here for. How many BNB tokens do you need to retire before 2030 and live comfortably off for the rest of your life? In every video covering early retirement, we like to follow the same methodology. We start off by estimating the cost of living. The cost of living depends on where you live, of course, and you're required to estimate your cost of living 8 to 9 years down the line in your country. In our previous Retire On videos, we've assumed that you want to retire in the US, so we'll stick to that. The current cost of living in the US is approximately $4,500 a month. For this calculation, this means $54,000 for 1 year. The median inflation rate in the US for the last 30 years has been 2.4%. Right now, the inflation rate is a lot higher, so let's assume 3% to be the average inflation rate per year going forward. The cost of living in 2030, will be approximately $70,460. Secondly, to live off of passive income, you need a regular cash flow from your investments. The BNB tokens earn you staking rewards. The yields of rewards varies from time to time, but as we've seen for other mature cryptos, it generally settles at 5%. For this calculation, I've assumed that you will earn a 5% annual return on the value of your tokens. This should ideally be enough to cover all of your living expenses. The third and final step is to estimate the price of the BNB token 8 years down the line. This is really hard to predict, and you should be aware of the uncertainty that's associated with this prediction. BNB itself has been hit hard by recent crypto crash and is now down more than 66% since the all-time high in May 2021. So, look at this estimate as a theoretical thought experiment and definitely not financial advice. Still, I've put a lot of effort into researching this, and I've done that to the best of my knowledge. I will give you a conservative price prediction of BNB based on logical explanation and research-backed assumptions. If you don't agree with my calculations, feel free to hit me up in the comment section below. There are several ways of doing this, but what I like to do is to make a valuation based on my relative pricing model. Bitcoin and Ethereum is, in my opinion, the most logical subjects for relative comparison. Let's start by looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin currently has a market cap of around $393 billion. At present, the overall market cap of cryptocurrencies is approximately $893 billion. According to the report of Prophecy Market Insights, the global Web 3.0 blockchain market is expected to grow by a compounded annual growth rate of approximately 45%. Even if we assume that the growth in the Web 3.0 market will not translate into growth in all cryptos, we can assume that the overall crypto market cap will grow by at least half of that rate. That is a rate of 22.5%. With this forecast, the crypto market will grow to $5.5 trillion by 2030. Now, in the past, the share of Bitcoin relative to the total crypto market cap has been volatile. But as you can see in this chart, over the last year, the share of Bitcoin in orange has stabilized to around 40% of the total market cap. I believe that the Bitcoin dominance will slowly decrease and stabilize around 30% by 2030. The market cap of Bitcoin at that point would be 30% of $5.5 trillion, which is $1.65 trillion. Ethereum currently has a market cap of $135 billion, and I believe Ethereum will retain the 20% share of the overall crypto market cap, but on a conservative estimate, I've considered a 15% share of the total market cap by 2030. Therefore, the market cap of Ether coins by 2030 will be 15% of 5.5 trillion, which is $825 billion. Now, for BNB, the current market cap is $37 billion, or 4% of the total crypto market cap. Looking at how BNB has held up relative to the other tokens during the last crypto crash, and the fact that the token is a real-world utility when it comes to trading at the largest crypto exchange, my guess is that BNB will become more and more dominant compared to Bitcoin and Ether as crypto goes mainstream. My prediction is that the market cap of BNB by 2030 will be 10%, which would translate to $550 billion in 2030. Up until now, the average quarterly burn rate of BNB has been 0.97% of the total supply. Now, the burn rate fluctuates with price, so it will likely go down. But if we, for simplicity, assume that it will be the same in the coming years, the total circulating supply of BNB will be 114 million coins by 2030. Based on these assumptions, I estimate the price of BNB to be around $4,866 by 2030. Now, before I answer the big question of how many BNB you need to retire by 2030, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss our next explainer video on crypto. Based on the value of $4,866 by 2030, and our assumption in the first two steps, you need 290 BNB coins to live off of for the rest of your life. At the current market price of approximately $226, the value of 290 BNB coins is $65,540 in today's value. If you're interested in watching similar videos on how to achieve financial freedom through crypto, we have a whole playlist of videos on the topic. See you next time.